As we dive into the rich teachings of the New Testament, one passage that often sparks interesting discussions is Titus 3:10. Written by Paul to his young apprentice Titus, this verse offers guidance on how to handle individuals who cause division within the church. In a world where unity and love are essential for the body of Christ, it's easy to get caught up in disagreements and conflicts. But as we explore Titus 3:10, we'll discover the importance of addressing these issues with discernment and wisdom. Titus 3:10 reads, "Avoid a divisive person after a first and second warning." On the surface, this may seem like straightforward advice, but let's dig deeper into what Paul is trying to convey. What does it mean to be a divisive person? And how can we recognize when someone is causing harm within our communities? As we delve into the world of Titus 3:10, we'll examine the context in which this verse was written and explore its implications for modern-day Christian living. From understanding the role of leaders to navigating difficult relationships, we'll uncover valuable insights that can help us build stronger, more loving communities. A deeper look at Titus 3:10. Biblical context and key passages in the New Testament. We find numerous instances where God's people are encouraged to approach situations with courage and faith. One such passage is Isaiah 41:10, which reminds us that fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. This promise of divine presence and protection serves as a powerful backdrop for understanding the context of Titus 3:10. As we read through the New Testament epistles, it becomes clear that Paul and other apostles often used phrases like, "Do not be afraid," or "have no fear," to reassure believers in times of uncertainty. In Matthew 28:20, for example, Jesus himself instructs his followers to teach them to observe all that I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always to the close of the age. These words of encouragement were meant to embolden God's people as they navigated complex challenges in their ministries. In Titus 3:10, Paul builds on this theme by providing guidance for dealing with individuals who cause division within the church. The phrase, "a divisive person," likely refers to someone who consistently disrupts harmony and unity among believers. When confronted with such a situation, it's essential to recognize that addressing the issue requires wisdom and discernment. Paul's emphasis on giving 2 or 3 warnings before taking action suggests a thoughtful and measured approach to conflict resolution. The phrase "avoid a divisive person" is not about ostracizing individuals, but rather about prioritizing the well-being of the community as a whole. In understanding Titus 3:10, we're reminded that building strong, loving communities requires more than just avoiding conflicts. It demands intentional effort and wisdom in addressing issues that arise. As we seek to apply this passage in our own lives, let's remember the promise of God's presence and protection, as well as the importance of cultivating discernment and unity within our churches. Meaning in key themes in Titus 3:10, Paul offers guidance on how to handle individuals who cause division within the church. The phrase "a divisive person" likely refers to someone who consistently disrupts harmony and unity among believers. The passage emphasizes the importance of addressing these issues with discernment and wisdom, rather than simply avoiding conflicts or ostracizing individuals. This requires a thoughtful and measured approach to conflict resolution, as evident in Paul's emphasis on giving 2 or 3 warnings before taking action. Recognizing the role of leaders within the church is also crucial in this context. As Paul wrote to Timothy, 1 Timothy 3:7, character traits such as humility, gentleness, and self-control are essential for those who seek leadership roles. This helps ensure that decisions made by leaders benefit the community rather than individual interests. Furthermore, understanding Titus 3:10 involves recognizing the difference between legitimate correction and manipulation. When someone is causing harm within our communities, it's often a matter of confronting their actions rather than attacking their character. Ultimately, applying Titus 3 10. In modern-day Christian living requires empathy, wisdom, and a commitment to building stronger, more loving communities. Practical application today in navigating difficult relationships or conflicts within our churches. We can apply the principles of Titus 3:10 by prioritizing discernment and unity. This may involve having open and honest conversations with those involved, seeking guidance from wise leaders or mentors, and being willing to apologize when necessary. Additionally, recognizing the signs of a divisive person can help us take proactive steps in preventing conflicts from escalating. Some common characteristics include a consistent disregard for others' opinions, an insistence on having their own way, or a tendency to stir up trouble within the community. In cases where someone is causing harm, it's essential to address the issue with care and compassion. This may involve speaking directly with the individual, gathering support from other leaders or members of the church, or seeking outside help when necessary. Ultimately, Titus 3:10 serves as a reminder that building strong, loving communities requires more than just avoiding conflicts. It demands intentional effort and wisdom in addressing issues that arise. By embracing this mindset and applying its principles in our own lives, we can create safer, more harmonious environments for everyone involved. In conclusion, Titus 3:10 offers a powerful reminder of the importance of addressing division and conflict within our churches with discernment and wisdom. By prioritizing unity and empathy, we can build stronger, more loving communities that reflect the character of God. As we navigate difficult relationships or conflicts, let us remember Paul's guidance in Titus 3:10 and strive to cultivate a culture of love, kindness, and forgiveness within our churches. May the promise of God's presence and protection, Isaiah 41:10, embolden us as we seek to apply this passage in our own lives and build communities that honor Him.